In the archipelago of Tonga, a chronicle of extraordinary rise unfolds, a journey across the Pacific Ocean, where ancient dynasties mingled diplomacy with exploration. Tongans navigated turbulent seas, their legacy etched in customs, asserting unique sovereignty amid an age of conquests. In the heart of the Pacific, the islands of Tonga stood as a beacon of civilization and trade long before the arrival of Europeans. By the 10th century, Tongan influence stretched across vast territories, reaching Samoa, Fiji, and even Vanuatu. This mighty empire was consolidated under the Tui Tonga dynasty, whose authority embodied familial ties and strategic alliances. As the societal structures of Tonga advanced, so did their navigation and boat-building skills. The Lutuna Soba Soba and his followers are said to have utilized giant double-hulled canoes, known as kalia, that navigated the treacherous seas. They transported warriors, traders, and goods, spreading their influence over the oceanic expanse. The Tongan Empire's greatest strength lay in its ability to forge bonds with neighboring islands through marriage alliances and exchange of high-status kava ceremonies. These events often reflected the subtle diplomacy of the empire, with gifts of finely woven mats, tapa cloths, and prized red feathers enhancing relationships. The influence of the Tui Tonga expanded not just through might, but through religious ties, as Tongan gods were worshipped as far as Samoa and Hawaii. The priests of these gods, armed with knowledge of rituals and chants, traveled across the seas, strengthening the cultural ties that bound the empire together. As the centuries passed, internal discord and rising threats brewed within the empire. Rival factions, disturbed by the increasing central power of the Tongan royalty, began to challenge the status quo. Conflicts over succession often lit the flames of upheaval, obscuring the once unified vision the empire shared. In the face of resistance, Tonga's leaders remained resolute, initiating reforms aimed at peace and integration. Women played significant roles in peacemaking within the high political sphere, their wisdom vital in negotiating truces. This period saw alliances solidified through the wits and strategies of shrewd female warriors and leaders. The arrival of European explorers in the late 18th century marked a new chapter for the Tongan Empire. Figures like Captain James Cook noted the island's advanced civilization and socio-political structures. Despite their stated neutrality, these interactions with Europeans laid seeds for both opportunity and conflict in later years. With change came strife, as alien diseases spread, destabilizing the population and weakening the societal structure. The Tongans, renowned for their adaptability, faced these challenges by amalgamating foreign practices with their traditional customs, inventing new solutions amidst adversity. In navigating these intercultural exchanges, Tonga established itself as a vital trade hub, leveraging its strategic position in the Pacific. The kingdom thrived by capitalizing on new agricultural practices and goods trading, that ensured sustainable economic growth and foreign relations. By the 19th century, the strategic prowess of Tonga was notable on the geopolitical spectrum. They engaged politically with European colonizers, navigating with adept diplomacy to maintain sovereignty. The Tui Tonga dynasty's cunning in negotiations ensured their autonomy even as colonization swept across the Pacific. The final unification of Tonga under King George Tupu I in the mid-19th century represented the crystallization of a cohesive national identity amid international pressures. An astute leader, he enacted comprehensive reforms and promulgated a modern constitution that solidified Tonga as a unified, stable kingdom. George Tupu's vision of progress saw far-reaching modernization efforts such as education reforms and the eradication of feudalism. His reign laid the groundwork for Tonga to move forward as a cohesive nation, blending progressive practices with deeply rooted Tongan values. Into the present day, Tonga remains a proud and independent nation, one of the few in the Pacific never formally colonized. It balances tradition and modernity, preserved not just through politics, but through its vibrant culture seen in dances, music, and communal life, cherishing its storied history. As global challenges and alliances unfold, Tonga retains its ancient spirit handed down through generations. It weaves its legacy of resilience and adaptability into a modern tapestry that sets the stage for a promising and sustainable future, lifting high its unique heritage. Today, Tongans cherish the tales of their forebears, stories of great sea navigators, wise kings, and resilient communities. These narratives bind the past to the present, emboldening the kingdom with an undeniable thread of historical wisdom and an enduring spirit that continually shapes their identity.